December, we are talking about friendships, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm going to be transparent about one of my friendships that I just currently lost about a year ago. And why, praying for discernment and asking God for discernment and, you know, who to remove out of your life and who to enter your life is so important. So, how many of you guys have said this? I thought she or he would never do that to me. I have, and I said it last year about one of my friends. But the crazy thing is, though, the fact that I said I thought means I had to see her doing that before. And when I realized I said that, I paused and I was like, hey, I have saw her do that before. I actually saw her do that before with one of her other friends, one of her other friends, one of her other friends. I just never thought she was going to do it with me because I felt like we were closer. But to be honest, she was just waiting for the right opportunity to do that. And so when you first meet people, people show you who they are up front. You know what they're capable of. But we still choose to be their friends for some crazy reason. Maybe that I thought they're never going to do it. But the crazy thing is, they're just waiting for that opportunity. And when they find it, they're going to use it. So that's why you just got to be careful about who you choose as your friend. And that happened to me last year. I was friends with this girl that I really thought was going to be in my life forever. I was going to be at her wedding. She was going to be at my wedding. We were going to just be friends forever. And we were going through a rough patch. And that rough patch was actually God saying, y'all season is up. Y'all don't need to be friends anymore. But I wasn't really listening to that. I was like, God, look, I have been this girl's friend for a long time. I have been through worse stuff with other friends. We can get through this. And you can fix all things. So fix it, Jesus. And God was like, okay, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to make her your Judas. She hurt me. She became my Judas. She stabbed me in the back. She hurt me. I was confused. I was disappointed. I was mad. I was angry. I was sad. And I still wanted to be her friend, y'all. Because I ended up realizing, that God was calling me to close this relationship for good. And I was like, I still want to be her friend. I saw a picture in my room and I was like, I still want to be her friend. We were so cool. And what about 8 years later? Maybe we could still be friends. I need to not put the lid on this relationship. I need to not say all these things to her because if I say these things, I know it's done. I know I cannot be her friend once she knows that I know. But that's what God wanted. And so I told God, well, if she reaches out to me one more time, then I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll tell her and I'll just close the relationship and all the chips will be down and it'll be over. And God decided to wait 1 year for that to happen. And she finally texted me. And I finally had to sit down and have a talk with her. And I'm glad because God says it's up. It's up. And you got to realize he's only doing it because you asked him for some greater blessings. And he's trying to give them to you. But he can't give them to you if you're full. He can't give them to you if your hands are full. You've got to empty yourself so he can fill you up. And he can give you greater. And so if you find yourself losing friends, if you find yourself confused about your friends, start praying for discernment. Start asking God to remove the wrong people and let the right people enter. And if you don't know who to talk to, guess who you can talk to? Jesus. He's the best friend you could ever ask for. And he is waiting for you to call on him. So just call him.